cocoa remains a major foreign income earner for Ghana, but exports to the EU could be affected if government does not check deforestation. And that's why the French government has pledged its support to promote sustainable cocoa production in Ghana, pledging to support cocoa producers here in the country. Here's more in this report.
Ghana is a leading producer of cocoa in the world. Exports of this cash crop from the country accounts for 45% of the market share in Europe. There is, however, growing concern that Ghana may be losing out if steps are not taken to meet the new European Union regulation on deforestation-free supply chains. The regulation bans the sale of goods produced on deforested and degraded land, a trait which is prevalent here in Ghana. Already, the French government, which subscribes to this new law, says it is taking steps that will explore cooperation amongst cocoa-producing countries to ensure sustainability across the supply chain. French Foreign Affairs Minister Chrysula Zakharopoulou, who is on a working visit to Accra, spent some time inspecting some cocoa-based export companies. Touton is one of them. The company, which processes over 30,000 metric tons of cocoa into semi-finished products, says is closely collaborating with Ghana's Cocoa Board in order to ensure sustainable production and processing of cocoa. Stéphane Ngwetia is managing director of Touton.
This factory is built to process every year 32,000 metric tons. So every year, Cocoa Board do their best to provide these 32,000 metric tons to ensure that everything will be okay for the factory. So we are very happy, and it allows us to create more jobs for Ghanaians, more jobs and more value for the economy, in fact. We want to thank the Ghana authorities and our first partner, the Ghana Cocoa Board, who is very, very supportive for our business. We believe in cocoa in Ghana, and we continue to invest and support all of our stakeholders and partners to continue to improve and to make the cocoa industry more sustainable. We know that we have a lot of job to do, but we are very committed and we continue to support and to invest. We have a very good relationship with the Cocoa Board. We know that actual activity is not easy. So as much as possible, we have a day-to-day relationship with them, day-to-day communication to ensure that every time we are all on the same page to continue to work correctly. So we are very happy for this relationship, in fact.
The French Foreign Affairs Minister, who reiterated her government's commitment to environmental sustainability, equally noted that the French government, through the European Union, is making 25 million euros available for sustainable production of cocoa. She, however, called on the private sector to also get involved.
Here is a very good example that the private sector can invest, can be part of the development and of the well-being of the population. And I'm very happy to discover that this firm takes care of the environmental and also social, we can say, standards, and work closely with the Ghana's authorities. I'd like to say also, as a French minister, that for us is very important the respect of the environmental and social standards, and of course we believe that the public money are very important, but we call the private sector to come and to invest. Regarding now some like EU, you know very well that we invest 25 million euros to improve the economic, social and environmental sustainability of cocoa production, not only in Ghana but also in other countries, and we're convinced that we can do better together. Sure. Ghana is one of the biggest producer of cocoa, and it's very important when we speak now how we can create a cocoa production, a sustainable cocoa production. So in this case, we need to collaborate, our scientists, but also our private sector can be helpful. And what I saw here, it is all the value chains, how we can all work together from the first step until the production, before the exportation. And I think that there are many things to do together.